Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. The way that I am so excited for this new makeup in front of me, we have a lot of good stuff to play with. I have the new Milk Hydro Grip Skin Tint, the new Morphe Concealer and Corrector, my most requested item to try, the new Juvias Place Cream Blushes. I have this new palette from Odins Eye and Morgan Turner. We have so much to try out in today's video, so make sure you grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's play with some new makeup. Before I go on with that skin tint, I want to take the Maybelline Grippy Serum Primer. I wish I had my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, but I completely ran out of it. I need to repurchase another one because it goes perfectly with the skin tint, but I still wanted to use a gripping primer. Let's get into the skin tint. So this is the new Hydro Grip 12-Hour Gel Tint. So this skin tint is infused with a ton of skincare. It has hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, squalene, blue agave extract, aloe water, and hemp seed oil. It has up to a 12-hour wear, 15 shades. It's safe for sensitive and acne-prone skin, non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested, no fragrance or silicones. So Milk sent over 2 shades, the shade 12 and 13. I am going to swatch both, even though 12 is the best shade for me. But just in case you wanted to see the other shade, this one is 12. And then this one is 13. You can see that 13 is a lot warmer for my skin tone. It does say to apply 1 layer for light coverage, but you can also build it up to be medium coverage. She also sent over this brush as well. I have already used the skin tint and I already know how I feel about it. So this is not a first impression, but this is my second time trying out this skin tint. It is a dewy formula. When I tell y'all this just melts into the skin, I'm not kidding. It melts into the skin. I'm only doing one side of my face just so you can kind of see the difference between both sides of my face. Look at how yummy my skin looks. Usually I would not go for a product that looks this glowy, this dewy, but I was like, it's Milk, let me give it a try. Let me have an open mind. This year I want to have more of an open mind when it comes to products that I usually wouldn't gravitate to because you just never know. And I will say, after trying this the first time, I was very shook. I feel like it covered pretty nice and it feels lightweight on the skin. My skin just looks so healthy. It looks so good. This is 1 layer of the skin tint all applied. I feel like the only thing that will make this skin tint better is if it had SPF in it. But I really like how this looks on the skin. Let's go ahead and build it up with a second layer. I'm not gonna put too much. I just want to get that medium coverage from the second layer. And I really like this brush too. I feel like it blends out the skin tint beautifully. Love that this is buildable. I did post a short form video trying this out for the first time. And one of the comments I got on it was if it was sticky. It is tacky to the touch, but I was able to completely set this down. I like that it kind of has like that tacky feel like the Hydro Grip, because it's really going to adhere to the skin. So that is really nice. I love how this looks. I just realized I had color corrector and I just went in with the skin tint. But we're just going to use a little bit of this under the eyes, even though I kind of already went under the eyes a little bit. This is the Wake Up Artist Under Eye Correcting Concealer. So I picked up a color correcting shade, which is the shade Papaya. They had a deeper shade than this, but I felt like Papaya, I don't know. Looking at it now, it looks like it's going to be too light for me. I might have to go and get that deeper shade. So we might have to hold off on the color corrector because I just don't know. That's not gonna do anything for me for this. So kind of works out. The packaging I love. Look at how cute this packaging is. So I picked up the shade Sable 9.5. I will say Morphe is really making a comeback with their new releases. I really love this rebrand from them. I remember in 2020 when I first went to LA, I was like, Mom, I have to visit the Morphe store, because there really wasn't any Morphe stores throughout the US. And the Morphe store was literally the first place I was like, Mom, we have to go. I went and I will never forget visiting the Morphe store for the first time. So where are the claims? So it says, fake a full night's sleep with this lightweight serum infused concealer that brightens, corrects, and smooths the appearance of under eyes with a naturally radiant finish. It's formulated with arnica, sweet potato extract, interesting. Tremella mushroom, hyaluronic acid, and glycerin. It says it has a comfortable all-day wear. So let's blend this in, shall we? I was not a fan of those other concealers from Morphe, so I'm really happy to see that they have a new updated formula. Once again, this is not a product I would personally usually reach for. I tend to stay away from radiant things, but you know, we are embracing products that I usually wouldn't try. I will say, this concealer is just melting into the skin. Let's see, and I don't know if it's the skin tint or the concealer, but the way that these two are blending together, I love. The packaging doesn't really say what coverage level we get, but I would say this is more of like a light coverage. It's not really covering a lot. Yeah, it's not really covering that much. So I am going to try to build this up. But it does a nice job at melting into the skin. And if you guys are curious about the brush that I'm using, this is the Haus Labs concealer brush. It's very glowy. We are so glowy today. Just going to take a little bit of the Rare Beauty contour in 2 shades because I really want to sculpt this out a little bit just to add some depth. I did get a comment on one of my videos of me using, I think it was my, what video was it? It was my January favorites video. Somebody asked me, why do I use 2 shades? So I like to use a deeper shade on the cheeks because I really want that sculpted, kind of snatched cheek. And then I used the lighter shade around the perimeter on the forehead because it's lighter, but it's not a super intense sculpt on me. So I like it up here more. So far, so good. My skin looks really good, really radiant, but it looks really, really good. I have every shade of the new Juvias Place cream blushes. We have 8 different shades of cream blushes. So there are some shades that are a little bit too light for me that I don't want to use. And I would rather just put them to the side for like a giveaway or something. This shade is so pretty. This is the shade Pinch Me. Charming Coral, definitely cannot use, so I won't swatch this. There are some beautiful shades in this shade range. Pink Passion, oh, that's so pretty. This is pretty. This one is Cheeky Cherry. That's so pretty. This one is Peach Please. I'm gonna put this one to the side. I tried this out yesterday for the first time. Beautiful shade, so beautiful. So I will swatch that for y'all. Wild Rose, which I could get away with this one. Last shade we have is Terracotta, which I really want to use. Oh my gosh, I want to use this. No. We're gonna see. These cream blushes are available now. They're popping up at all the Ultas. I've seen them at quite a few of the Ultas around me. These retail for $16. This is a lightweight multi-use cream blush that delivers an effortless radiance, adding a soft yet vibrant pop of color to the cheeks. With its smooth, blendable formula, this blush glides seamlessly on the skin, creating a soft focus finish that melts beautifully for a naturally flushed look. So this is the shade Terracotta. Ooh, that is pretty. All right, now this one is very berry. As you can see, Terracotta has more of a warmer undertone. Then we have Cheeky Cherry, which, oh, such a beautiful, vibrant red. This is gonna be perfect for the summertime. Ooh, that's pretty. It looks almost similar to Terracotta, but it just is a little hint more orangey, but I feel like on the cheeks, those 2 colors might end up looking the same. All right, so this is Pink Passion here. I'll build it up for you so you can really see the color. Pink Passion. Oh, I love me some blushes. These were really unexpected. I was not expecting more blushes from Juvias. Like, I didn't think that this would be a formula we would get because we already have like the blush lighters, we already have the liquid blushes, and now we have cream blushes. So this one is called Pinch Me, which is more of like a bubblegum pink. Ooh, this is pretty. I like this, and I love that they're buildable, of course. Wild Rose, such a vibrant shade. So we have Wild Rose. So this one's going to be a little bit more subtle on me, I feel like. That's pretty. Those are pretty. I like these. And there's still 2 blush shades. I didn't swatch because I'd rather give those away. Also, I have not set my face, but you can already see that Morphe concealer is creasing. It is creasing really bad. on me, but that's okay. We'll see how it performs once I set it. I'm feeling pink. Let's do Pink Passion, and then if I need to, we'll do a different color. I'm gonna apply this with my finger first. Oh, these have a lot of pigment. I mean, it is to be expected. Juvia's Place gives us pigment. So like I said, this is the shade Pink Passion. It's really pretty. Ooh, that's really pretty. It looks intimidating when you first apply it, but it melts into the skin really, really nice. I am definitely going to be using more of these shades in more videos. I'm going to pop up the video of me using the berry shade so you can see that on me. I am going to go in with another shade. Should we use, I already used the berry, so let's do, should I add a little bit of the red further back maybe? Is that too much? You just put the red further back. This is Cheeky Cherry. Just gonna put this in there just for a little bit more depth further back. They are very, very glowy and very dewy. We are about to set this down. All right, moving on to the new About Face setting powders. I have been tracking these down everywhere for some reason. Only one Ulta in my city just about had these in stock, but they literally just got them in stock like maybe like 4 weeks after it's been on the website. I picked up 2 shades. This is the shade, what shade is this? This is the shade Finale. This is a pink powder. I don't usually grab pinks, but I saw that pink shade and I was like, that is so pretty, and I kind of want to use the pink today. I also picked up the shade Draped. It has skin-loving natural ingredients. It's supposed to blur the look of lines and helps reduce shine for a velvety smooth look. It's vegan and cleanly formulated. It's also silicone and talc free. The packaging is a little bit difficult to open with nails because you have a bigger place here to hold but a smaller place down here to hold, so you have to be really careful. Going into the pink, tapping off all of the extra. We're gonna set these under eyes. Now when it comes to pink powder, I would not use this all over the face. I would just keep it here, but that's actually really pretty. I'm not really a pink powder kind of girl, but with pink blush, I get it. And I'm going to go on top of that blush lightly with what's left. I'm not even going to lie, I'm kind of nervous about the Morphe concealer because it creases a lot. It really does crease a lot, but that is the nature of the formula. Let's try out this color, which is Draped, which is more of like the color I usually go for when it comes to powders. This one is a lot deeper, which is why I was kind of hesitant to get this one, because it's not like a banana kind of shade, which is what I was hoping for, but in the line, none of the shades lean more banana. This color doesn't really give that brightness. I don't really feel like any of the colors give brightness. It is kind of dark though. Like, I'm not loving this color. It just looks like it made my under eye kind of dark. Yeah, I'm not loving how this is looking. I think I like the pink powder better than this. I want to go on with some of the pink on this side. I just feel like the pink gives me that brightness that I'm looking for. The only thing is I can't use the pink color all over my face. I'm just setting the rest of my face with the Draped shade. Doesn't really fully set everything down completely. I feel like I keep going over over everything to really set it down. One thing about that skin tint, you still see like that healthy glow. I'm really not crazy about the concealer or the powder, to be honest. I'm going to go in with some more of the Juvia's Place cream blush in the shade Pink Passion right on top. I did this yesterday and I liked how it looked. Kind of added a little bit of radiance back to the cheeks. I feel like that About Face is not as smooth as I would like it to be. So I'm just going to take some powder that I really love and just go under the eye. We have this palette from Morgan X Odins Eye. I'm so proud of Morgan for her first collaboration. She did such a beautiful job. I love the whole theming behind this palette. If you haven't seen her video, definitely go and check it out. I do wish that there was more deepening shades because I feel like the mattes lean a lot more on the lighter side, so I can't really do too much with the depth of this palette, but we are gonna make it work. Starting off with Date Night, I kind of want to do a halo type of eye. Yeah, that concealer, no, I cannot. Yeah, that concealer, I am so not feeling. It's so crazy because every single concealer that Morphe has come out with has not worked for me for some reason. I feel like every concealer that they've come out with has been radiant, I think. And now this one has like a naturally radiant finish, but I just feel like sometimes when I use radiant concealers, they crease on me. Either they're too radiant to where they emphasize texture, or they're too hydrating and they just crease a lot. I'm gonna put the purple on my lower lash. I do wish that there was like another step. I feel like this is gonna be too light, honestly. I feel like probably we can take this pink here. I'm basically just using this pink to soften up the edges of this halo eye. I kind of made it into like a light pastel purple. Kind of want to use this purple shade here. Ooh, it's really pretty. This purple is really pretty. I'm going to pop that in the center. Wow, this color is gorgeous. I need to add more purple back into this because I feel like we kind of lost some of that purple. We have another new Juvias Place product. These are their new long wear lip liners. I was browsing in Ulta and I stumbled across these and I was like, did they just repackage their old lip liners? And come to find out, these are a new formula that lasts a lot longer. Let me just tell you, they definitely do, because I've been wearing these when I'm on set. And then we have the original lip liners, which are the Luxe lip liners. Shades that are in these lip liners are the same shades as these. Let's swatch these, shall we? So this one is Cola. This is the one I've been using the most. I love. This is Coffee Bean. Cocoa Latte, which is really deep. There's some more shades that I want to pick up, but these are the three that I picked up. We'll use Coffee Bean. These are lip liners that you have to sharpen. The other formula is retractable. It might be an unpopular opinion, but I prefer a sharpenable lip liner because you can get a nice point every time by sharpening it. Just gonna go in with the Patrick Ta lip cream, and she's independent. One of my faves. It's so pretty. And it's really pigmented, as you can see. I wish that he came out with more shades of these because I love this formula. I'm going to take the Makeup by Mario lip gloss in Rustic Pink right on top. I went and adjusted the lip a little bit, added a little bit of my House Labs Acai blush. I needed to save this look the best that I possibly could. Let's get into my thoughts. Starting off with the Milk Skin Tint. I really like this skin tint, and I know how good my makeup can look with this skin tint. I'll put up a little video right here of you seeing my makeup with this skin tint on. My makeup looked so good in this video, so I know that the struggle was not with the skin tint. I really like this, and the wear time on this is pretty good too. The Morgan X Odins Eye palette, like I said, I'm really happy for Morgan with her first collab. I do feel like this palette is really on the lighter side. Honestly, there is not much I can do with just this palette on its own. I feel like I'll definitely have to pull in other palettes. I just feel like a lot of these shades are very pastel. That's what I will say. So the shimmers, I feel like, is what I'm really going to be tapping into. Juvia's Place blushes. Now, I like these Juvia's Place blushes, but they need to be set down. Otherwise, your hair will stick to your face and it'll just be really dewy. Now, these are the kind of blushes I would use for underpainting. The shade range is absolutely beautiful. I love the pink that I used today. I am so disappointed in these powders. I was so excited to try these powders out, and they just really did not set my face like I was expecting it to. I feel like I put on a crap ton of powder today just to set down my face. I don't really have that problem with other powders in my collection, but the powders that I love and use on the regular would be able to set all of that dewiness and glowiness down. Whereas this one, I feel like the moment I put the powder on, it looked like I didn't even put powder on, if that makes sense. And I do feel like part of that has to do with the concealer. I'm happy I tried this concealer, but unfortunately it's just not for me. It's just too radiant and too dewy, and also it doesn't really give me the coverage that I look for in a concealer. I needed to conceal. But I feel like if you have dry skin and you like a more light coverage, lightweight concealer, you might really, really like this. I also feel like if you like a more lighter powder, you might really like the About Face ones because they're not like a heavy duty powder, if that makes sense. I do think that they would be great for more everyday light setting of the makeup. Juvia's Place lip liners, love. Absolutely love these. I believe that's everything new that I tried today. Let me know what you guys think down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, guys!